Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, blessings and mercy of Allah be upon you. This statement is titled The Imam Mahdi's Response to the Saudi National Center for Meteorology, who claim they will manipulate clouds. I give them tidings of scourging torment. Indeed, their Lord is ever watchful over them. This statement was written by Imam Nasser Mohammed al-Yamani on the 18th of May 2024, according to the official time of Mecca Mother of Towns, and it is recited for you by one of his supporters. In the name of Allah, the One, the overpowering over every arrogant tyrant. Alas, for the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Qibla of Muslims. Look how it has become an advocate for calling for disbelief and denial of the clear verses of the great Quran. I read in the announcement of the Saudi National Center for Meteorology that they are studying the possibility of transferring clouds from the sky of Taif to the sky of Mecca during the Hajj season for this year 1445 after Hijrah. I swear by Allah, they cannot create a fly. So how can they send winds to transport the clouds that are held between the sky and the earth? And Allah did not place them within the capability of humans, but rather it is among the verses of challenge in the clear verses of the great Quran to prove the divinity of the Almighty Allah. Exalted, He is above what they associate with Him. Allah, the Exalted, said, إِنَّا فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ وَالْفُلْكِ الَّتِي تَجْرِي فِي الْبَحْرِ بِمَا يَنْفَعُ النَّاسَ وَمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ مَاءٍ فَأَحْيَا بِهِ الْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ مَوْتِهَا وَبَثَّ فِيهَا مِنْ كُلِّ دَابَّةٍ وَتَصْرِيفِ الرِّيَاحِ وَالسَّحَابِ الْمُسَخَّرِ بَيْنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ صدق الله العظيم. Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 164. Allah also said, هو الذي يريكم البرق خوفا وطمعا وينشئ السحاب الثقال ويسبح الرعد بحمده والملائكة من خيفته ويرسل الصواعق فيصيب بها من يشاء وهم يجادلون في الله وهو شديد المحال صدق الله العظيم. Quran, Surah Al-Ra'd, verses 12 to 13. I repeat the question for the Saudi meteorologists, the advocates for atheism in Saudi Arabia. Are you disbelievers in the word of Allah the Exalted? الله الذي يرسل الرياح فتثير سحابا فيبسطه في السماء كيف يشاء ويجعله كسفا فترى الودق يخرج من خلاله فإذا أصاب به من يشاء من عباده إذا هم يستبشرون وإن كانوا من قبل أن ينزل عليهم من قبله لمبلسين فانظر إلى آثار رحمة الله كيف يحيي الأرض بعد موتها إن ذلك لمحيي الموتى وهو على كل شيء قدير صدق الله العظيم. Quran, Surah Al-Rum, verses 48 to 50. I shall remind them of Allah's challenge in the clear verses of the Quran. This is the creation of Allah. So show me what those other than Him have created. Rather, the wrongdoers are clearly going astray. And Allah the Exalted said, خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ بِغَيْرِ عَمَدٍ تَرَوْنَهَا وَأَلْقَى فِي الْأَرْضِ رَوَاسِيَ أَن تَمِيدَ بِكُمْ وَبَثَّ فِيهَا مِنْ كُلِّ دَابَّةٍ وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً فَأَنبَتْنَا فِيهَا مِنْ كُلِّ زَوْجٍ كَرِيمٍ هَذَا خَلْقُ اللَّهِ فَأَرُونِي مَاذَا خَلَقَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ دُونِهِ بل الظالمون في ضلال مبين صدق الله العظيم. Quran, Surah Luqman, verses 10 to 11. I swear by Allah, you will never be able to manipulate clouds until you wake the clinically dead in reference to Muhammad bin Salman, or resurrect the dead who moved to the afterlife. Who are you fooling? You are underestimating the minds of the proud Arab people of Al-Hijaz. You have crossed all the red lines of Allah's boundaries. And you know that you cannot manipulate clouds. And you know that you are liars. You seek to falter the faith in the challenges of Allah, in the clear verses of the Quran, for those who are waiting for you to fulfill your promise during the next Hajj season in the summer. Unaware of the severity of the forthcoming summer, you will face unimaginable torment amidst the scorching heat of the hell's inferno. O people, Arabs and non-Arabs, Do you not know that you are still in the spring season until June 21st, 2024, before the onset of the most scorching summer, the summer of the fiery abyss of hell? Thus, I hold the argument against you with truth and say, if there are people in the world who die due to the rising temperatures in the current spring season, then how will the temperatures be in the upcoming summer of this year 1445 AH, corresponding to 2024 AD, where temperatures will reach up to 151 degrees Celsius by the command of Allah? The question is, will you give up when the temperature reaches 75 degrees Celsius, or you insist on experiencing 151 degrees Celsius? We shall wait and see, for I have no control over the matter, and all affairs belong to Allah. He punishes whom He wills with it, and bestows His mercy upon whom He wills. So whoever turns to his Lord in repentance, seeking forgiveness for his sins and guidance for his heart, Allah will forgive his sin and alleviate for him the intense heat of hellfire. Indeed, hellfire is even hotter than the heat of the sun. Rather, the sun is experiencing climate changes due to its temperature rising beyond its capacity, as a result of the approach of the planet of hellfire, which is even hotter than the sun, as stated in the clear verses of the great Quran. And you will come to know that I am truthful, while the climatologists are the liars, except for those whom my Lord has shown mercy, who spoke the truth among them, and then were guided after they learned with certainty that climate change is indeed in the sun. Its temperature has risen beyond its capacity, leading to major consecutive solar explosions due to the approach of hellfire, which is even hotter than the sun. Likewise, Allah will intensify the heat of the planet of hellfire, so you will hear it raging and roaring due to volcanic eruptions on its surface. So anticipate the evident sign of the smoke. This torment will envelop people with painful punishment, and there will be no means to save those who are misguided and earn the wrath of Allah. Allah did not wrong them, but they wronged themselves. Except for those whom my Lord has shown mercy among the people of understanding. As for those waiting the torment, for their hearts to be reassured towards the caller to truth from their Lord, I say to them what is stated in the words of Allah the Exalted. هل ينظرون إلا أن تأتيهم الملائكة أو يأتي ربك أو يأتي بعض آيات ربك يوم يأتي بعض آيات ربك لا ينفع نفسا إيمانها لم تكن آمنت من قبل أو كسبت في إيمانها خيرا قل انتظروا إنا منتظرون إن الذين فرقوا دينهم وكانوا شيعا لست منهم في شيء إنما أمرهم إلى الله ثم ينبئهم بما كانوا يفعلون صدق الله العظيم. Quran, Surah Al-An'am, verses 158 to 159. And in line with the word of Allah the Exalted, وَيَقُولُونَ لَوْلَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْهِ آيَةٌ مِّن رَبِّهِ فَقُلْ إِنَّمَا الْغَيْبُ لِلَّهِ فَانْتَظِرُوا إِنِّي مَعَكُمْ مِنَ الْمُنْتَظِرِينَ صدق الله العظيم. Surah Yunus, verse 20. And it saddens me those who do not understand. For instead of repenting to their Lord, to forgive their sins and enlighten them with the true clarification of the great Quran from their Lord before they see the painful torment, sadly, I find the news in the clear verses of the great Quran that most of them are waiting to witness the sign of the painful torment, in line with the word of Allah the Exalted. أَوَلَمْ يَهْدِ لَهُمْ كَمْ أَهْلَكْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ مِنَ الْقُرُونِ يَمْشُونَ فِي مَسَاكِنِهِمْ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ أَفَلَا يَسْمَعُونَ أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّ نَسُوقُ الْمَاءَ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ الْجُرُزِ فَنُخْرِجُ بِهِ زَرْعًا تَأْكُلُ مِنْهُ أَنْعَامُهُمْ وَأَنْفُسُهُمْ أَفَلَا يُبْصِرُونَ وَيَقُولُونَ مَتَى هَذَا الْفَتْحُ إِنْ كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ قُلْ يَوْمَ الْفَتْحِ لَا يَنْفَعُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِيمَانُهُمْ وَلَا هُمْ يُنظَرُونَ فأعرض عنهم وانتظر إنهم منتظرون صدق الله العظيم. Quran, Surah As-Sajdah, verses 26 to 30. And I say, O Allah, indeed they wait the painful torment to reassure their hearts. And I say to them, so wait. Indeed, I am too waiting with you. O Lord, Forgive and have mercy and judge between us with truth, for you are the swiftest of accountants. Peace be upon the messengers, and all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of all worlds, the Caliph of Allah over the whole world, the Imam Mahdi Nasser Mohammed al-Yamani.